It's going to save to your like Zoom account cloud. You have a Zoom account. If not, it will save to your phone, which probably won't have enough storage.
No, I have enough storage.
Okay, so then do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ready? What? Sharing? Okay. So that's in case someone comes. Okay. Can I ask you to just, I'd like to, in case someone calls, I think, can someone or video or record or audio record, video or audio record?
I don't know how to record.
What?
I don't know when I record. You have a Telegram?
I have Telegram.
So I'll just video it for you and send it to you on Telegram.
Okay, that'd be great.
WhatsApp.
Oh, do I know you?
Right?
Yeah,
WhatsApp's gonna be too long.
Okay.
I'll put something to.
Yeah. Right. Who have known one day I'll be on Telegram. Okay. All right, so let's start. Okay, so we're in step 2, week 2. First of all, mazel tov to all those who successfully did week 1. The week 1 was very important. It's connected to Torah, and again, the first cycle is going to be more challenging because we're starting. It's not easy. It's everything new. Cholat, chalot, kashot. So everything we start is always, you know, the Yetzirah doesn't like it. Like, well, why are you changing? Just stay who you are. Get used to be American. Relax. Just do nothing. But the moment you have to change your ways, some tension here. But like we say last week, we're here to fight. We're soldiers, spiritual soldiers, emotional soldiers, physical soldiers too. So last week was the step 1 to be a Yashar. What's Yashar? They say Yashar, 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 right? You go straight. Directions. What am I here for? You wake up in the morning. Why? One direction. Eretz Israel. Hashem. My wife. My Rebbe. My best friend. My Torah. Whatever. You have to know what's the direction, what's important. There's a direction, there's a purpose to your life, there's a mission, and you need to learn Torah in order to know how to go about it, to remind you constantly. We're not learning Torah just to be smart, to become Talmid Chacham. Hashem doesn't care Talmid Chacham. Hashem cares, where's your heart? Where are you going? What are you bringing into the world? What's your purpose? Bring good into the world. Bring good into other people. Okay, and to yourself. So, from here, and for the next, I think it's 3, 4.
Who was fighting the Yetzirah? Is it with Torah?
With Torah, right. Because
Yashar.
Yashar, meaning Yashar means you're straight. Once you start your direction, you're gonna have things coming into your way to prevent you from going straight. So we have to fight it. But so now from now on, from here until I think 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 steps further, we start the tzaddik. Tzaddik is right, Yashar, tzaddik, Chassid, and Kadosh. So now we started tzaddik. How to become a tzaddik? First step. So Zehirut. What's Zehirut? Awareness or watchfulness. Being careful, aware. Okay. So what's his definition? The Ramchal says Zehirut is analyzing what is truly good and what is truly bad. Okay? You have to ask everything you do. Is it good or is it bad? Is it truly good or is it truly bad? Is it good to drink water? Yeah. Is it good to drink too much water? No, it's bad. So even what's good can become bad. What?
How do sometimes.
So that's what we're doing now. We're going to find out. So, so the goal is distancing yourself from evil, surmera versetov. So the goal, we have zehirut, next week is zrizut. Zehirut is surmera, distance yourself from evil. Zrizut is asetov. When you do mitzvot aseh, that's going to be next week. So right now we focus on what to make sure that our yashar stays straight, meaning that if I go in a direction, I go have a mission, but I don't know if it's, once I go in a direction, I have to make sure I don't fall, I don't get distracted. The surmera is to make sure you stay away from things that are going to distract you from doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, so there's two types of analyzation, right? So cheshbon, one is passive and one is active. What's the passive analyzation? Is when you're not involved in doing the action. You analyze all actions, you judge them, you see the good and evil in them, and you find strategies. If the action is good, you find ways to expand it. If it's bad, find ways to eliminate it. So, so you think, okay, how was my day today? Okay, today I ate a meal. So let's say I ate a bagel today, right? So was that good? So I think, okay, I ate a bagel. Is bagel something good or bad? Okay, so I guess bread. Gemara says bread is good, but maybe too much bread. I have to see how do I react to bread. Did I feel more productive after I ate my bagel, or did I feel less productive after I ate my bagel? After I ate my yeah. So if I remember in yeshiva, if I would eat a full bagel, after I'll be 1 hour like that, digesting the bagel. So I know a full bagel was not good for me. So if I will eat a bagel, I will eat half a bagel. Or 3/4 of a bagel. So say, okay, with this, I'm still able to stay awake because you don't sleep so much in Shiva. So if you have something heavy to digest, Coca-Cola, is it good or bad? Oh, it tastes very good, but Coca-Cola is terrible, right? Coca-Cola destroys you. So I ate. Bagel was good, yeah, but did I eat too much? Yes. So I have to reduce the amount. Coca-Cola, is it good? No. So put away. Right? Sometimes you can be extreme, so you have to do step by step. So Coca-Cola just on Shabbat, just one bottle, just one cup, whatever. So yeah, everybody has to find the way, but you have to find strategies. This is the most important thing of the whole Messilas Yesharim. Strategies. If you don't have a plan, if you go to war without your weapons, without the map of how you're going to do it, you lost already. There's no way. The Yetzer is smarter than you. He knows you since you're born. He was there before you. And he's designed to trick you. And he knows to trick us. That's why it's a snake, right? Because he goes like that. So he's going to find a way. Okay, number 2, active. To analyze your active stuff. You are doing an action. Do nothing without first judging if it is good or bad. So that's why you do the action. You're about to do the action. One is a cheshbon passive. You think, okay, how was my day? How I'm going to do my day tomorrow. But then it's the active is how I'm going to do it now. I'm about to do it. Think before you do the action. Is it good action or bad action? There are 2 negative consequences of a lack of zehirut. Blindness, meaning you have no knowledge of what is good or bad. So I eat and I drink. I eat and I drink, for example, right? And then one day I'm sick. I'm wondering, why am I sick? You're sick because you had no knowledge of what's good and bad. You were eating like a blind person. You had no idea what was good, what's bad. You didn't check the label. You said, oh, that tastes good. I eat it. It's kosher. Well, what's kosher? Coca-Cola is kosher or not? It's kosher symbol. It's only kosher symbol. but for your body it's not kosher. What does kosher mean? If kosher means healthy, Coca-Cola is not healthy.
It's good. On Shabbos, I don't
Okay.
Coca-Cola.
I'm saying in general, like every day. It's water every day. It's fine. Coca-Cola every day. So water is definitely more kosher than Coca-Cola, right?
How that healthy and eating that healthy connects to like your soul.
Oh, healthy body, healthy spirit. To think that you can have a holy soul in a disgusting body, it doesn't work. It's like the Rabbi Chaim Vital says, yeah, we can have a pig with a golden ring. Oh, the golden ring is beautiful. It's on the pig. There's no point. It's the same thing. He says that about mitzvot. If you have bad midot, so this mitzvot looks like tzaddik, charedi, mamash, extra, super, from and holy with payers till the floor and whatever it is. But he beats up his kids and he screams at his wife and he lies and he cheats on business. That's a pig with a golden ring. So don't fake yourself. But the only way to do that is what's truly good and what's truly bad. So I have to analyze. If I don't analyze, I'm like a blind person walking by a tunnel. So yeah, I don't analyze what I drink. Coca-Cola. One day, shalom, you become sugar, whatever, diabetes, shalom, or whatever it is because of Coca-Cola, right? Why? Because you were walking like a blind. You were not being careful. No, everything you put in your body, everything you watch, everything you hear, everything you eat, it's going to affect you. So it's going to affect you good or bad. So if you don't ask the question, you're a blind person. Then number two, distortion of reality. That's even worse. If you don't analyze your life, it's not that you're not going to learn good and bad. The bad becomes good and vice versa. So you're going to think that what's good for you, on Shabbos, what's good for me is like huge Jordans, like, it with the huge kugel, like oily kugel, smack, and you eat, and then you have 5 hours sleep, and then you Chias missing to wake you up to go to Messilas. And you say, Shabbos is good. No, sorry. That's not Shabbos. That's distortion of reality, distortion of what Shabbat really is. So that's even worse because not even if it's good or bad, or you think that what's good, that what's bad is good. All right, so that's another reason to analyze everything to make sure we don't go into that trap. Okay, so how do we acquire Zehirut? Number one, so to the study of Torah, but more specifically, one needs to study. So this week is also very much focused on Torah. As we know, the only cure to everything is learning Torah, okay? Now, learning Torah doesn't mean necessarily Gemara, doesn't mean necessarily just Halakha, or it doesn't mean just learning Torah is the many parts of Torah. So, and there's always a piece of Torah, a part of Torah that we can connect the most. But here he says, for Zehirut specifically, there's specific parts of Torah that you should learn. One, the parts of Torah that deals with what needs to be done in our Avodas Hashem. Which means, a little bit what the Ramchas says at the beginning, it's like you gotta know what you do. Okay, the basic halachot of every day. You need to wake up in the morning, you need to do daven, you need to eat, you need to say brachot before eating. You need to go in business, you need to have honest business. And then mincha, and then marib, and then eating, and then going to sleep, and then interaction with your family, okay, or your friend. So that's the immediate thing. What am I required to do in my everyday life? So that's the first part. You want to have Zehirut on how to shake the lulav. Yeah, but that's once a year. Don't spend 3 months on shaking the lulav. Spend on everyday life. So what needs to be done for Avodat Hashem. That's the first thing. Number two is the consequences of doing or refraining from doing our Avodah. So meaning that you need to be aware, you need to study and be aware of what it is that you need to you need to have awareness of what consequence happens when you do or you don't do something. Meaning that it's not time for low self-esteem. Start to understand, if you do this or you don't do this, you're very powerful. You can destroy life. You can destroy a friend. You can destroy your family. You can destroy the world, the spiritual, your soul.
Like the act that comes out from you.
Yeah, being aware of the consequences, right? So you need to study what happens when you do a good action, what happens when you do a bad action, because you're powerful. You can save someone's life by speaking, or you can destroy someone's life by speaking. So, so these consequences can be learned by two different types of learning. Learning in depth the stories of the Torah. So Chumash, Tanakh, teach you all the consequences. You see Abraham, what Abraham prayed for, whatever, what if Yaakov says something wrong, you know, the meaning that, Joseph saying something wrong about his brothers, he got sent into exile, he was speaking Lashon Hara. So we have to be aware that what happens. The Tanakh teaches that, and then learning from the rabbis that teach Musar, Agadah, and Midrash, how to stay safe. Okay, so the Ramchal says like that there are three types of people. We have levels of motivation in life, and we need to find out, okay, what should be my motivation in life, in my everyday life? There's three types of people. So he starts with the minority. What's the minority? The minority, but which is the most important. What should be our main preoccupation, our main motivation to achieve perfection? That's why from the moment you wake up, what our ideal thing in mind is, I wake up, I want to achieve perfection. Now, for those who want to be perfectionists, this is the best time. But Hashem doesn't care if you're perfect. Hashem cares that you try to be perfect. It's very different. You can never achieve perfection. Perfection is God himself. But he wants you to try to be perfect. So my perfection is my only desire. You know why I try to eat? You know why I eat why I wake up in the morning? To try to be perfect. Trying to be perfect means trying to be close to Hashem. What's my only desire really all day long? Why do I eat, breathe, sleep, work, and do whatever I do? To get closer to Hashem.
So basically it's a desire.
Yeah, it's a desire. You have to make that desire become more intense. It has to be something that drives you constantly. You wake up in mornings, like you wake up, open your eyes. I desire to be perfect today. That should be. So no rest, no relaxation toward achieving awe and perfection. All my studies are directed towards the knowledge of how to practice perfection. He feels a sense of responsibility and the importance of good deeds. That's the ideal type of person. Only very few minority people live like that. It's not easy. Like you said, it's no relaxation. It's intense. If you say, you're supposed to love Hashem every second, like, how is that possible? How can I love Hashem 26? I need to, it's like my mind is like, cannot do it. Okay, step by step, but eventually you can. When you're in love with someone, you think of them every second. You eat, sleep, work, everything. You think of them. So it's a very high madriga, but it's what we're trying to reach. We're trying to fall in love with God. So therefore, before everything you do, you're gonna ask, how is my eating gonna help me achieve perfection? How is my going to work help me achieve perfection? How can I, within my work, within my eating, within my day, use the things in a way that I can feel I'm using it for perfection. I choose that it becomes part of my desire for perfection, my path for perfection, right? So, again, it's a very high level. Now, the second level, which is a bit more people, it's not the minority, but it's not the majority either, is people who do things for personal gain. I eat because I'm hungry, it tastes good. Okay, also, yeah, I have to serve Hashem also. You do shelo lishma, looking for honor, olam haba for reward. I do a mitzvah, yeah, because I want to get reward. I want Hashem to be happy. I want to feel good about myself. I'm looking for honor. I want reward. You know, olam haba. Oh yeah, this guy, he did mitzvot. Yeah. It's nice. But that's still more of a selfish thing. You do it because you want bonus. You work hard because you want a lot of money. What about working hard because you want to have a great family vacation time? It's a different way of thinking. Some people work very hard to have a lot of money. Okay, so a lot of money, now what? Now I'm depressed because I'm alone. Right?
I think if you have the goal of something, like he said, like someone works hard for a lot of money, so okay, so he has a lot of money, and then, like you said, depressed. But if you work hard, I don't know, you see a house or you see vacation, you see something else, you're more focused on the thing itself.
Right. But it's still not lishma. See, I should want to work because this money can help me grow in perfection. That's what should be the ultimate answer. That's not the matter. That's okay. So right now, say if you're not on the madrega to be like the minority that say to achieve perfection, people in the world, they're gonna say, okay, I do things for reward. It's also a madrega. It's also something. It's better than to do nothing. And they don't do it because they are scared. They do it because we have to be good. We work hard and then we get reward. Makes sense. Business is business. So we deal with God. You know, I work hard for you. You pay me at the end. Okay, you want business with God? Fine, do business with God. You want God to be your business partner? That's also good. It's better than being just, someone you send an email once in a while. But it's not your lover. Number 3 is people who do mitzvot, or they do things because they want to be safe from Gehinnom. That's the majority of people. I happen to be born Jewish, and then if I don't do it, my parents will be upset. If I don't do it, I'm going to go to Gehinnom. If I don't do it, bad things are going to happen to me. That's the majority of people. He just lives and do things out of fear of Gehinnom. He's not interested in doing extra effort. Only motivated by the needs of this world. So I only do things. Yeah, I go to show. Yeah, I go to show because what people are going to say about me. It's like not from. It's not nice. So I go to show. Plus, Hashem, what's going to Hashem say? Like, yeah, the majority. We think we do that. I do it too.
But once you don't have the Gehinnom, which is the cup, so you just step on everything.
Oh yeah. If you don't even have that, you have nothing. You're a lost sheep.
No, but he says over here 3 good stuff, like
3 levels of motivation.
Yeah, I don't see it as a
It is a motivation. It's what pushes you to do things. The lowest one. And so it's not the ideal, but it's better than nothing. So if sometimes you need that. Sometimes it's like, okay, I go to shul, and you go to shul, but you're not so exciting about going to shul to be perfect. So, if you don't go to shul, your business might not be successful. So you do it because you're You're scared something will happen to business. Okay, at least you realize that what you do has consequences. It's not. So at least you went to shul because of that. So it's good. It's something, but it's not the highest level. I go to shul because I to speak with Hashem. Okay. Now there's three things that prevent us from acquiring it.
Basically, so it's much bigger. The one that goes to shul and he's not concentrating on nothing, just wants to be close to God, and he doesn't know. He feels so back, whatever. So a chok. He goes to shul just to be closer, and he doesn't daven. He just sits over there and he wants to be closer. There's people that go to shul and do the same thing, but different.
I don't fear. Yeah.
So this one is bigger.
I give this, and it's a halakha in Shulchan Aruch. It's better to do less with a good motivation than a lot with a bad motivation.
It's very hard.
Hard.
You grew in a way that
Mm-hmm.
you have that you have this. So you
Right.
notice the bracha that you say.
Oh, the kitzur,
Birkat Hamazon, very short.
from the Rambam. Yeah.
So usually I forget the event, so I decided to try this, and it's just hard for me because then
You feel guilty even with that.
guilty, so you say, okay, I'm just not gonna bench.
No, so yeah, no, that's you have to jump to. Okay, I do the whole thing. I tell you, once you do the small thing, you say, if I can do this, I can do the whole thing. You realize, but yeah, so you have to see what works. Okay, three things that prevent us from acquiring it. One, that is a stumbling block to achieving Zehirut. One is worldly preoccupation and care. That because it makes you lose focus. So the everyday life, the routine, wake up, going to work, so you don't stop and pause and start thinking, is it good or bad? You just go and not the routine of life. Number two is laughing, joking, and mocking attitude. It makes you lose any types of fear and repentance, won't accept Musa. So that's like when everything is a joke. Yeah, to shul. Yeah, it's for tzaddikim. Yeah, okay, we'll go to shul. Yeah, it's cool. Kiddush club, like you just right? Nothing is important. It's okay. It's okay. God loves us. God loves us. It's peace. It's okay. No, that's not. You don't understand the seriousness of what you're doing. Daven, big deal. Nicht gefährlich. It's mitzvah, not mitzvah. Something's gonna change. Come on. Something's gonna change. You really think it's better? You really think you're changing the world? Come on. That's a joking, mocking attitude. It's laughing. It's not. So, welcome back. So that's a challenge. It prevents us from acquiring. Oh, we page 8, second page. So he won't accept Musar. That person guy, you tell him Musar is not gonna work. And then number 3, bad friends. If you're among people, you hang out with people that they're not positive for you. You're among people that are not serious, people who also laugh, joke, and mock, and you're gonna have social pressure. Those people are gonna influence you to be a certain way. You're not. It's bad friends. Bad friends. So you have to make sure that those people don't pull you down. Those people don't push you away from the desire to become better, the desire to be more perfect. There are people who put you a good influence. You're with them, they're all constantly growing, inspired to grow. Like Moshe and Shmuel, it's like, yeah, it's the stein, like, yeah, it's Hashem. Let's pray a song to Hashem. He's going to do it, right? So there's good friends, right? So where people they drag you down, it's they're not in the spirit of of growing. They spend their whole day just not doing much. So that's not ideal. If you want to become a billionaire, hang out with billionaires, not with losers, right? Yeah. You want to be successful in business? Spend time with Tony Robbins, with successful people. It won't work. That's everybody knows how it works. Okay, what are the solutions for that? One, minimize work. You need to reduce the amount of work and to learn more. It's a little bit connected to last week. Again, the idea, by the time you finish the 10 weeks of Yesharim, most of the time you're gonna be wanting to learn more. What's your desire during the day? What are you living for? What's your motivation? What are you here for? What excites you? The thing that should excite you, the thing that you should be living for is to get closer to Hashem. The only way to get closer to Hashem is to learn more how to get closer to Hashem. So it's not just learning for learning. It's learning in order to understand more about how the world works and how to become a better person. You're gonna feel better. Right now we have a lot of clipot on us. We're in first of all, we're in America, but number two, the people around us and our lifestyle makes it okay to be how we are. Like we say, there's a minority of people who really try to. You don't have to be a rabbi or Rosh Yeshiva or a kollel man to be learning a lot. Inspiring the whole day. You want to inspire. Okay, every second it's like, how can I be closer? How can I be closer? How can I be closer? So the books that help you teach you how to be closer, or the Yesharim, or books, whatever inspires you most. But that's the main way. So my day is not, okay, today what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work. No, that's not you. Hashem didn't create you to work. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna learn how to become more perfect. Oh, I happen to have to work also. Okay, so I need to survive. But that's not my main thing. That my day is about work. It's a switch of thinking. We wake up in the morning and say, today this is my work. I have my Bible, and then we'll see what happens after. But the main thing is the work. The main worry is the work.
But sometimes the person just needs to go work to bring money, and he doesn't find something interesting in work or something motivated like with life.
Right.
So you need to bring money, which will bring you to a better place.
So exactly. So that's fine. It's just that it should not be I'm leaving to work. My whole day, my whole focus is work. No, my whole focus is grow. Perfection. Working is, yeah, exactly. The work is just part of the process. But therefore, if I get a chance, you can work an extra 3 hours today to an extra 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. If I'm here to work and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna work more. If I'm here to get close to Hashem, say, no, thank you. I worked enough today. I have enough. I have bread, water, and salt. Potatoes, okay, a little bit of whipped cream and ice cream, but I can spend more. I can listen to a shiur. Can go learn with my rabbi. I can do some read a book. So we have to change the way we think. It's not easy. Number two, what?
Not only like I worked enough, but sometimes I can't spend the whole day listening to shiur.
Right.
Sometimes I work not because I want to work, because like I can't do nothing and I can't sit and learn all day. I can't listen to shiur.
Not all day, but we are capable of learning and listening to shiur much more than we think. Once we get excited by it, it's really what your motivation is. It's like if someone is excited about basketball, he can watch basketball games for like a few hours. Someone likes a show, can show a show for like 5 hours. It's 5 in the morning, 4 or 3 in the morning, whatever. Right? So what's so excited about the show? What catches you? What about the biblical show? There's a lot of drama in there. There's you know, there's war, there's good and evil fighting, like 90% of the show is good and evil fighting. But we have lost the use of our imagination, and we let the movies imagine for ourselves. So you're gonna get a taste for learning little by little. I'm capable of spending much more time learning than before, but this changed with time. Before that, okay, 1 hour a day, 2 hours, But eventually you get more excited when you understand that this is what I'm created for, to get better, how to be perfect, what I actually want. You find some ways of learning. Some people is going to, again, that's why it's so important to find the area of Torah that you like the most. You connect the most. You start with that. Rashi says that. So you love spirituality, Kabbalah, meditation. Okay, start with that. You like halacha, very down-to-earth stuff. Learn Shulchan Aruch, but with a rabbi or a book that inspires you. You love midrashim and stories like fantasy type stuff. Learn midrashim, right? Tanakh, Tfilah. Learn. So you have to find what your neshama connects to. You're gonna see once you start feeling connected. It's like some rabbi you don't connect at all. Some rabbi you connect to what they say. They're always areas, but eventually it grows. You start feeling good. You start feeling. Okay, number 2 is to designate a time for Torah and Cheshbon. So designate a time for Torah and Cheshbon, this is like, I know for me it's one of the hardest things to do. Meaning a time. It's a famous story with the Chofetz Chaim. What would the Chofetz Chaim do? He had a time where he learned every day. I don't remember how long it was, but let's say it was an hour. Every day from, let's say, 6 to 7, no matter what happens, he's not available. One day there's a guy, a businessman, he comes from very, very far, and he comes to Chofetz Chaim during that time, and he knocks, the Rebbetzin comes to open, and say, please, it's an emergency, I need to speak, thank you. Needs to speak to the Chofetz Chaim. It's emergency, I don't know if he can, he's not available, so please. So he goes, he insists, she goes to Chofetz Chaim, and Chofetz Chaim says, I can't, I'm learning. Shall we say it's an emergency, it's like you need to tell him I'm dead. And yeah, I'm dead. So, Mrs. Chofetz Chaim goes down and she tells him, I'm sorry, my husband is dead. Say, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I didn't want to. Okay, so he leaves and goes to the Beis Midrash. A few hours later, he's there for Mincha. In the Beis Midrash, he sees the Chofetz Chaim in the Beis Knesset in Beis Midrash. Like, so he goes to Chofetz Chaim and says, what happened? Your wife lied to me? You made a joke of me? Like, what happened? I say, no, you don't understand. This time, it's my time with God. When I'm this time with God, I'm not in this world. It's like I'm dead. I don't exist. This belongs to God. It's like you have mass ceremony. This money doesn't belong to me. It's not mine. You have whatever. It belongs to God. So if it belongs to God, I'm not in this world. It doesn't matter what happened in this world, whatever emergency. So at the end, he understood, obviously, and gave a big donation. I don't remember what it was, but whatever. The idea is that it doesn't. It's really what time you put in it that matters. It doesn't matter how long. But say every day for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm gonna spend time doing reviewing my day, what is good and bad, what's bad, and what affected me for negative or not. And I'm gonna try to be more perfect next time I do that action. And a specific time for Torah, so that's Cheshbon and Torah. I spend half hour, an hour, or even 15 minutes. But every day at the same time, no matter what. When this has a tremendous power. How say, when you put fixed time, those things are holy. So Shabbat is always the same time holy. When you do something at the same time every day, it has a special holiness. It's more holy to learn with no interruption for 10 minutes every day and to learn for 3 hours every day at different times. You understand what that means? Because this becomes eternal. This no matter what, it is sealed, right? That's how much power fixing time for Torah and Cheshbon. And then the third one is, what do you do when you have free time? Oh, free time. Oh, yeah, let's watch a movie. Free time, let's go. Free time, let's learn Torah. What else? What do you do in free time? So
Torah is getting closer to God. So it's
we have free time. It's like free time means I have more time to learn how to get closer to Hashem, to learn about Hashem, to learn how to love Hashem more. Okay, again, if we have to change our perspective, we have to fall in love with God. We don't grow with that. We grow up with there are things we have to do to make God happy. For me not to go to hell. For me, it's not. That's the lowest level. I'm living my life because every day is an opportunity to be closer to the spiritual, to have my soul become more shiny, and to become a better person, to help the world, to give good to another. That's what it should be our thing in the free time. Now, it doesn't mean that we should not relax. We need to relax. We're human beings, and you don't want to go too fast. You don't want to be a fanatic. Everyone knows himself. Okay, instead of watching, because everybody does different things. Instead of doing sport for 3 hours, or watching for 3 hours, or eating for 3 hours, or noshing for 3 hours, okay, so I'm going to do now 2 hours and 1 hour, 1 hour learning something inspiring to refocus on how can I be better. So that's the solution for it. Okay, so now very quickly, let's finish with we have tools, right? I will post on the WhatsApp chat the tools for this week. Again, I put different tools. You don't have to do all those tools. You do whatever you want. Those are just things you can choose for yourself that you can do during the week. Don't do too much at a time. Do a little thing. Sometimes just even a prayer day is enough to already change everything. But try to do something practical. Number one, make a list of all the things you do during the day and analyze if they're good or bad. Okay. Since the morning you take half hour, 20 minutes at night. You say, okay, today I did what? I woke up at this time. I ate this. Then I had a meeting. Then I went to learn. Then I went to work. Then I went lunch, that. So you have, let's say 20 things and say, okay, was it good that I woke up at this time? No, because I was rushing. Okay, that means I have to wake up earlier. Okay, so that's waking earlier. More result into more awareness that waking late at this time is too bad. Because then we're gonna see when you go what time I'm gonna go to sleep. What time I went to sleep the last night. That was bad. Went to sleep too late. So now I need an alarm clock. Oh, but I put snooze, I didn't wake up. Okay, then put your phone on the other side of the room so that you can't put snooze. That means perfection. That's achieving perfection. And you analyze, oh, I ate. Oh yeah, I ate for an hour. I don't need to eat for an hour. You need to eat for 10 minutes. The extra 50 minutes is 50 minutes of fat that you eat. The 10 minutes is what you need to eat, right? So we need to analyze everything. So that's one of the way you decide what's good, what's bad. Number two, if they are truly good, keep them. If they are bad, make a list of strategies so that strategies that can help you eliminate them, right? So you make a strategy. Tomorrow, what should be a strategy to eat healthy, to wake up on time, to relax in a healthy way, and to have more time to learn. Okay. Number 3, during the week before you do any actions, ask yourself, is this good or bad for me? Even if you end up doing the bad, at least you are aware of it and you're not blind. So I know that I was like, okay, I know I'm drinking Coca-Cola. I know it's bad for me. I'm still drinking it, but I want eventually to be able to be perfect and not drink it. Okay, at least, and then you make a shekel. At least it's some good into with a shekel. But the idea is, at least you're where you do bad. If you don't show that you're where you do bad and still do bad, then okay, drinking Coca-Cola is bad for me. I'm still drinking it. I'm a fool. Yes, but at least I know. If I don't know I'm a fool, I will never change. At least I know I'm a fool. Eventually, I will reach that I can drink water. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen.
I heard a bass call, a voice from heaven. Okay, so it's Rabbi's joke. Okay, number 4, read books of Musar, Agadata, stories of the Torah, Halacha, in order to, again, I'm giving different things. Don't do everything. Choose what you do. But books that will inspire you to become more perfect. Messilas Yesharim, Chovot HaLevavot, Kochos Tzadikim, Rambam, Ilchot Deos. Number 5, for everything I do, analyze which of the 3 levels of motivation you are at for that action. So you say, why am I doing this? Why am I waking up, davening, and going to shul? Because I don't want to go to hell. Okay, at least I know that's why I'm doing it. Oh, why am I keeping Shabbat? I'm keeping Shabbat because I want to get reward in Olam Haba. Keeping Shabbat. Okay, Baruch Hashem, that's good. Why don't you tell I want reward? That's good. That's nice. And then you try to find, you know what, today and that's something you can say, that's the best way it works. Today I'm going to learn an hour of Torah, and I don't want any reward for my Torah. I don't want anything for it. I'm doing it because I just want to do what Hashem wants. I just want to be perfect, to be close to Him. You say that like that. Today I'm putting on tefillin just to be close to God. I don't want any reward, God. I don't care. I don't want the honor. I'm not even doing it in shul because I don't want anybody.
Feel like I get closer to God after the
What?
I don't feel like I'm closer to God after.
So maybe you don't put it in tefillin the right way.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
We think that mitzvahs are like magic. Mitzvahs are not magic. They're only magic if we do it the right way. If we learn how to do it right, meaning not just doing it, understanding why it's black, why it's square, why 7 times, why I start here and then I stop, I go here and then I go to my hand, why 3 rings, Lord of the Rings, well, what is it? Why it has to be leather? Why's from a cow? You can't use plastic, right? And why here's 1 box and why's here 4? And why is 1 shin with 3 branches and 1 4? And why it has to be like that? And could it be another animal? If we don't ask those questions, and how is it connected to my heart here and my head? It wants to be between your eyes. It shouldn't be here. What's here? What's between your eyes mean? How is it supposed to be between my eyes helping me in life? Do you ask all those questions?
Every mitzvah I do, I gotta learn all this in order to.
This is the only way to make it exciting.
So there's no point of doing it if you don't understand.
There's a point if you don't end up doing anything yet.
My whole goal is to get closer, and when I'm doing without understanding, I'm not getting closer. So why am I doing it?
So that's why it's better sometimes to do a little bit less but learning why you're doing it, getting excited about it, and then eventually realizing that every mitzvah is filled with actual excitement and can learn something from it. Every mitzvah is a tool. It's a lesson to teach you how to be more excited about life, how to be more perfect, how to get closer to God. If we do it, but we don't understand why we do it, then why are we doing it? Your whole life you wrote mitzvahs and Hashem Milumada. The second temple said, God, say you're just doing mitzvot out of rote. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm only married with my wife because we got married and I was married yesterday, so I'm married today. I just stay with her because that's what we did, and just continue every day like that. So, and I just buy flowers. That's what they say buy flowers. That's the nice thing to do. And I'm cleaning the house so she does not upset at me. So this is why you want to buy flowers. This is why you want to clean the house. This is why you want to be with. No, I do it because, I have to learn to do it because it comes from my heart, because I want to get closer to her. It's a relationship with God. It's not robotism. It's not master slave. And that doesn't mean slave. It means worker. So we have to understand what that means. We have to change the way we live Torah. Why Jews are not excited? They should be, every Jew you see in the street should be dancing, singing to Hashem, right? Nach style. Not everybody. You need more serious guys too. But why this is, right? How many Jews you see smile when they walk? Did you ever see Rabbi Rieti? John Rieti? Rabbi Rieti? You know him? Rieti. And I smile. Why? Because if you smile, already that means you're happy. That means there's something good in what you're doing. That means you're alive. Okay, let's go to shul. This is going to shul. You think Hashem is excited when you go to shul, we go to shul like that? I have to go down.
But again,
we'll have Shabbos. When is Shabbos over? So long, Shabbos. On my date with my wife, so I can't wait till we go back home. How is he going to feel? I can't wait till our vacation is over. It's just, this way you tell Hashem. 24-hour love date with Hashem. It's like, it's scary. But we have to, what? It's once a week. Oh, you mean all the mitzvot? Yeah, but that's why you need to get married. You realize that everything has to become excited the whole day. You want to be just friend with your wife, that's just 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. What's going to happen when you have no more kids? You're alone, just you and your wife all day long. Retirement. How are we going to do? It's going to be too long to be with my wife all day. We're all scared of that. What's going to happen when they leave? Right? So we have to think about that. What happened when Moshiach comes? You're going to be with God all day. How are you going to enjoy that? The only way is to start learning now to fall in love with Him. To have a relationship, to understand how is it possible to spend all day, a whole day with God.
When I'm close to God, I feel it. I need to work hard to get the relationship.
Absolutely.
When I feel close to when
yeah.
I'll see God, I'll be happy.
Well, yes, that's true. But a lot of, you could be called woo-hoo, but what about woo-hoo after 100 days, after 100 years? It's not just Israel, it's like, what a being have you become? What type of person? The person I'm $1 billion in the bank, and I drive Ferraris and Lexus every day. And no, I was like, I have everything. It's so cool, like everything. But you get used to. You can be excited the first day. It's like every toy I buy my kids, right? First day, it's like, it's best. I'm ready. I'll do everything, for you. 10 days later, it's like it's on the floor with the dust. And it's like, nah, I want the new. She says, what? You were ready to give up everything for that? 10 days later, we're human beings. So we have to understand. We have to change our essence. We have to be in touch with our neshama. Your neshama is very excited all the time. It's super on fire. But our body and this world puts us down and drags us. We have to getting in touch with that part that is very exciting and that energy. And little by little, you're gonna see it's gonna waken up. I was not always excited like that. You know, I'm not on the drugs. Some people think, but I'm not. You can test me. I became excited thanks to my Rebbe, thanks to my wife, thanks to learning Torah, thanks to the thing. Those are the things that gave me purpose. What I'm here for, what I'm working on, how am I? You eventually get more excited. You know, when my wife says I'm a good husband, I'm like, the whole day is good. Excited. But and so that's what I want to hear from Hashem. I love you. You're a good Eved Hashem, right? It doesn't come like it. It takes time. It's not easy. Again, if it's not easy, if there's no effort, then what are we here for? Go straight to what I'm about. Hashem put us here to work that and to bring effort and to go through the struggle to reach that level. So it is not easy. Number 6, for any action, mitzvah vera, ask yourself, what is your motivation for doing it? Is it because of your desire for perfection, because you will benefit personally from it, like a reward, or because you don't want to go to Gilon? That goes with the number 5. Number 7, during this week, stay away from your bad friends, people with mocking attitudes, and focus more on Torah and Avodah than work. Number 8, what? Mocking is tzachek, litzchok. Number 8 is if you find yourself in a negative way, not like Yitzchak, like Esau. If you find yourself having free time, use it to learn Torah or work on midot. Obviously, not the whole thing. Don't go crazy. I need also my Torah all the time when I have free time, but do a little bit more. You say, oh, I have free time. What should I do? Okay, 10 minutes Torah. Don't jump straight to what you used to do, 10 hours fortnight or whatever. And number 9, listen every day to the other videos of this week. So every day there'll be a small video. And here there's a small tefillah that I recommend everybody to say. I will put it in a WhatsApp group. There's a small tefillah to say every day in the morning especially. It will help you go into the mood. I advise everyone to do their own tefillah. Well, all those tefillah I did by myself, but maybe it's something you want to say to Hashem in your own way. So I advise you to train doing that.
That's one thing, or like
yeah, that's just one tefillah in the morning when you pray.
that's this and then one of these, or that's
it's this and then 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you feel you connect to that you want to use that you're going to do, but make sure you do it. So take something you know you can do.
Only one tefillah in the morning, not 3.
Wait, one thing at a time. Any questions?
Yeah. How come I love between husband and wife, if the husband and wife doesn't see each other for a long time, you feel really in love?
Yes.
They miss each other.
Mm-hmm.
How come by God I don't feel it?
By what?
By God, if I'm going and I'm not working for God for, let's say, for a month, then I want to come back. It's hard to come back. It's not easy like when
it's not like the same excitement.
God, it's easier.
No, he's a.
It's physical, it's not.
No.
If you go to Miami now for a month and then you're coming back, if they're leaving God now and not giving Shabbos for a whole month and everything.
No, but you're really not leaving her. You're not leaving her. If you get into an argument or something, that's leaving. Leaving the emotional part, whoever you are.
Okay, yeah, that's why I think I will. What?
Then you also
right. Yeah. No, I think the key to feel that lack is when there is pain, suffering, darkness. That's when Hashem hides, and your pain say, why? I want things to be good again. What does that mean? It means I want God to be here, because we don't see when everything is good and everything flows. We don't necessarily always, unless you're like the mizmor letoda tov ledos Hashem all the time. If you're not aware.
For me, it's everything is good, so I'm happy. I'm thinking Hashem when it's bad. So then
It's like distancing. Bad is like you don't see as much like distancing from
But
Hashem.
everything is not good for me. I feel a little bit more far from it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is what helps you. Most people.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. When it's hard for me, I feel close.
Oh really?
Like now, like if
Does it
now
feel
I
the
don't
work?
have money, but I just am God.
Oh, okay. No, you're right.
No,
That
so if
one
I
of the
have
reason,
money,
one of the reason that Hashem puts the tzarot and the difficulties is for us to connect more. It's like to feel the distancing. You understand? That's true. Okay, yeah, no, that's good and healthy. But sometimes it's yes, we're distancing, and you bother that you disconnect from Hashem. You know, so it never doesn't bother you. It's like I'm davening in the morning and I don't feel connected. It bothers me. That's what it means. You're missing Hashem. It's bothering me. Hashem, I'm davening. I feel like a fool. I'm saying those words. I don't understand half of the words. I don't feel you. I don't feel excited. I put on feeling. I don't feel different. That's like saying, like, I'm missing you, Hashem. I want to feel, put on feeling.
Then I stop. Like I'm davening, I don't feel connected. I stop and I walk away.
Right, but that.
I'm doing something like an idiot.
Okay, yeah, but that frustration is that upsetment. No, that level of being upset. That frustration is I'm missing you, Hashem. I want to be excited. I want to love you. I want to feel spiritual.
I miss him and I just walk away.
Yeah, but you walk away because you're upset. You don't know how to. But it's because you have just to change, redirect the way you're talking about redefine what it is that's happening when you do those things. It's not that the real reason why you go away is because you don't feel connected to God. Say, God, I miss you. I don't feel connected, right? And if you felt connected, you wouldn't go away, right? So that's the challenge. Not easy. It's not easy. Again,
Once you see the spark, it's so exciting.
Right. And you're gonna see.
Yeah, but you see the spark and excited for 1 week, and then again it's going.
Yeah. But do you see it's gonna be like that, and then it's gonna be longer times until you can spend most of the time excited. No, not necessarily. Everybody has his own challenge direction. But I'm excited, even when things are bad, I'm also excited. Because, like you say, I have to work on myself. It's an opportunity to get closer. The world is changing, I'm one of the few crazy guys who was excited about Corona. I'm not excited, about people suffering and dying. I'm excited that the world is waking up. There's so much change. We're doing the 10 weeks Messilas Yesharim program because of that also, right? And we have that's a path. So we have to change the way we are. We have been like that for 2,000 years. 2,000 years. The best they got destroyed because of that. The Zehirus part is the hardest. The Messilas Yesharim section on Zehirus is the biggest. It's like, I don't know, 20, 30 pages in the Messilas Yesharim. If you get a chance, read every day Messilas Yesharim. Why is it the biggest? Because the moment you start to be aware of the problem, what's good, what's bad, why am I doing things, why not, then already there's potential for growth. Even in this week, you don't do anything, but at least you're aware. I do this, I don't do that. I feel happy for this, I want this for that. Then already it's a whole new world. You become like, a scanner of your life. And that changes everything. So, any question within the WhatsApp world? Or everything's good? Okay, looks like we're good. Okay, so Bezat Hashem, we shall continue. I put the stuff on the WhatsApp, and Bezat Hashem next week will be Zehirus. Zehirus is it's good. All right.
Thank you, Rabbi.
May God help you to become a tzaddik. Tzaddikim. You're welcome. Bye.